can do whatever.
Let's talk about sex. How is that?
Okay, let's talk.
I knew when I'm going to say that, Dan is going to disconnect.
For every 100? 102 for every 100. And how many of those males versus
there's 102 and then 100, so there's only 2% more men than women on the planet.
But do you know, probably that is in the recent years, because
since 2015, that was 2 years ago, they say.
Right, but a long time ago, whatever, it was much more women. And do you know, it's also, is that in America or is it worldwide?
No, that was the world census of 2015.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. That's what
it's the internet world census. So
absolutely,
whichever filter you prefer.
Right. That's wonderful. If that's the case, that is definitely going to be balancing. That is wonderful.
Yeah, then they can say we all fell off the ark.
Fell off.
It did say when the earth was destroyed with the floods and the rain, there were all the daughters and the wife of what's his name? The man.
Noah.
There we go. So there was one man with 4 of the women. And that's what she had to restart the population.
So there was animals though.
There were animals.
So crazy. Crazy.
Oh my God.
My daddy was very crazy.
Let's not get into that subject.
I need to not do these things when the record button's turned on.
Actually,
back in Danny, so weird.
The water and they became fish again, and evolution became fishy.
Actually, this humor is going to be understood by 99% of humans.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm so happy for them.
Okay.
I need a cape.
So would we like to say anything else? Or
aren't you glad you asked me?
should we stop the record button?
If it's going to go wonky, maybe we should stop recording.
It's about to go wonky.
I think it's about to go wonky. So maybe we should.
Not really. So. No. Here, I will maybe start so you can follow.
Okay.
And if you don't like it, you can drop it. So let's try. Here is the idea. When we go into progress, and we are in the process of progress, would the sex change? So that was mine. That was not a wonky thing, but rather I would consider it's good subject.
Okay, so for me,
so that's the question.
As our energies rise and we connect to more of the energies around us, and we have more opportunities to select which energy we gravitate to, I think we would be able to add. So right now, sex is basically man and woman bumping and grinding. There's no spiritual energy to it, right? Well, sometimes there is when they're in love. Yes, there's spiritual energy in that. But I perceive that energetically we will be able to share more of ourselves, and we will be able to merge energies with sex, our core energies, our heart energies. A lot of that will change. That's just my perception. It won't just be physical. It'll be very energetically connected.
Yes, and now let's the wonky man have a say.
About what?
Sex and this new energy.
It's all good. What?
Yeah. For the man, it's all good so long it is. Yes.
He just doesn't care. Sex is sex. It's all good.
Exactly.
The European woman is asking
Dogs
the
like it,
American man
insects
to
like
talk
it,
about the
humans
subject.
like it. Yeah, everybody likes it. The fish in the
Us
sea, they
European
love
women,
it.
we have no shame here.
Yeah.
We're not embarrassed about this subject. It's
Oh my God, you guys are funny.
Yeah, you
I was
know,
gonna say that in my European accent, but it didn't turn out.
well, it is interesting because as we know, money and sex rule 3D world. When we progress to 4D and 5D, I wonder who is going to be the ruler?
You are.
Sex or money? So if it's
Love.
no money there,
Good love. Oh yeah.
It's free love. We've
It's
come
free
for
love
one
and
another.
everybody's gonna share.
Everybody. It's everywhere.
that
Really?
is going to be interesting because if it's no money, then it's for free.
That's right. Dogs do it. They've been doing it forever. Dogs know what they're doing.
Comparing humans
They
to
say,
dogs.
I like you.
I don't know any dogs
You
do it,
smell
but
purty. Can we go make babies? And they said, well, I don't know. Do I get a choice? I said, nope. And then they go do it. And say, well, thanks for letting me meet you. You sure still smell pretty. Like the
I'm sorry, sex will not just be about procreation. That's part of it, but
Well,
that's
yeah.
just not all of it.
Oh, I love the way you smell. Can we share energies? Yeah.
Oh, geez, Lord.
Do you see where it goes? All right.
Oh, I was at a fair. I was at a Halloween fair, and there was like people bringing their pet dogs, and this giant dog was just wanting to get off the leash because it just wanted to smell the other dog. That's all it wanted to do, but it was going crazy, and the owner had to pull him back, and he just wanted to smell that other little dog there, and he just was not allowed because the owner was pulling him and keep them away from each other. No, they're not allowed to smell each other. Dogs, just in case they bite each other, because dog smelling things, that's how they say hello.
Yes, that's how they say hello. And who are we to begrudge them saying hello to each other? See, that's human judgment. That's what that is. Human judgment on dogs who are all loving. Oh, well. C'est la vie. Well, most dogs are all loving and unconditional.
Yeah.
But we're getting very wonky over here, aren't we?
It's my fault.
Can you, Sarah, can you imagine sex without, on higher level, let's say higher than 3 dimension, that would be 5th. Can you imagine sex without the bodily density? How that?
Yeah, I can.
Hasn't the Indian explored that in some of their subjects, like Kama Sutra or something?
Well, Kama Sutra still involves the body.
Yeah.
Tantra
Tantra
it also involves the body, but it involves a lot of spiritual energy, as far as I can understand.
Absolutely, but that is beyond all that. So that will be interesting in the 5th dimension, how that is going to be. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's not because I don't know how it's in the higher dimension. Let's like the Arthurians, whatever. On what dimension are they? 6, 10, 12?
All of them.
All of them. Yeah. How do they procreate? Is that through energy exchanging, but not really like sex? How does sex exist on higher dimensions? My question. Do you have idea?
If they do not have a physical body, I would say it happens energetically.
Right.
But if they do have a physical body, there's an opportunity
Absolutely. 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 But,
absolutely. Well, okay. When light hits the dark part of the planet, or when the heat of the sun hits a cold part of the planet, isn't that like a creation of like a change in the chemistry of like just light and dark? That's sick to me.
Of course it is. I mean, look at Gaia and the sun.
It's creation.
When the energies match, it creates the aurora borealis. I mean, they're having a great time. Right?
Absolutely. I was talking, that is again philosophy, and I was talking more personal.
Yeah.
Now we are changing from philosophy to the personal again. We are splitting in different moods. Okay, so I understand that aspect, what Bubble said. That is absolutely, I feel it. That's how it is. But however, I am rather speaking you. How would you not? How would you, as you, who you are today? How can you imagine that, or can you feel it?
Yes, I can imagine and feel it. I had my own experience where I met, some people say soulmates don't exist. Well, I met someone who connected very well with me. Let's just put it that way.
Soulmates do exist.
Well, we're going to leave it at
exactly
soulmate. We're going to leave it at that. So
once you're mating, you are soulmate.
Mating in what aspect? Physical or mental or energetically? You see my point here. So I came across a gentleman, and he was all the way across the world on the other side. But our connection was so strong that we were able to connect to each other through our third eyes, help each other out energetically, have, I want to say, merge our energies even from a distance. So that's
soulmate. That's a strong, real connection on many levels.
Without the need to be physically together.
Yes, and that's exactly what we are talking.
So yes, I can imagine it, and yes,
and you experience.
I've experienced that concept.
And that's I have so much to experience. I'm a spiritual sex virgin.
I've never heard that one, but congratulations, Mike. You just
can't wait. I can't wait. What a connection.